girls. Okay, so it's time. I want you all together because today we're going to have some juicy conversation. Hey, to over you today. It's your girl, the Dubai, and today, my son, have you ever noticed that when you're ovulating, some few days to when you start ovulating, and even a few days to when you menstruate? Sometimes when you're menstruating itself, it's like you become honeybee, extra honeybee. When you so money be, you see some nice gentleman be, and a kind of agency, a kind of evil thoughts you start having. Hey, they're naughty, it's not evil, it's naughty. There's a naughty thought. You actually see a man and you undress the man in your mind. You see, it's like, especially when you're married like that, say, hey, let me stay one money. And even if you're in a relationship and that bring one money. I've ever noticed that most ladies actually feel this way. And can't you say you've never felt like you've never been horny before? Don't bring yourself. Okay, so today we're going to learn what actually makes women, feel extra horny. Okay, have this increased sexual desire, when we're ovulating and sometimes even when we are menstruating, why we actually have this. Going to learn about it today. Okay, so please, I tell you, subscribe because I have more information for you. Not only that, you see, at the end of this video, I'm going to actually let you know some of the foods and fruits you can eat that will actually help increase your, libido, your estrogen level. Because some people, their estrogen level is low. That's why they really don't feel for sex much or that kind of thing. So we're going to learn about certain fruits or food that you can eat that can help increase your estrogen level as well. So please watch to the end to actually get that information as well. Good. So a lot of studies, a lot of researches has been done to actually find out certain things that happen when it comes to women's sexuality. But you see, the problem is it's recently that a lot of researches have been done when it comes to women's sexuality. First, no one said them fiancé, they were a bit biased, but now things are changing. And I really don't blame them because some of us women we are a bit hypocrite. If I just step in town right now to try and interview 10 women to ask if they've ever been horny before, I will get about 8 out of 10 telling me that they've never been horny before, because by the strength that has been bestowed on them by the Holy Spirit, they've never been horny before. As if being horny is a sin, as if being horny is actually you sinning against God. It's not a sin to be horny. It's not wrong for you to feel for sex. It is very natural, okay? It is part of our body makeup, okay? But then again, if you're not married and you get horny, whatever you decide to do, that's the problem. So let me see, if you get horny, just get some chill coke and take. You'll be fine. If you're married too, then there's actually no problem. It's very, very normal for you to feel horny. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. So let's stop pretending and making it look like when you get horny, it's like you are a worldly person. We are sinning. You don't belong to Christ. That's why you feel horny. There's no truth in that. If you don't get horny, you have a medical problem. Go to the hospital. Crown our problem. Okay. So when studies were done, they actually realized that you see. When it comes to women, our production and sex, there are two hormones that plays a very key role. That is the estrogen and the progesterone. So during the months, estrogen and progesterone, they fluctuate. Some goes up, some come down. So at a point in time, whichever one that is up, sometimes determine the mood that you are in. Okay, good. So estrogen basically really plays a big role when it comes to our sex life. Good. It may help women get wet. It helps us with increase our libido, and actually help us to feel like this sexual desire as well. So during a few days to ovulation and even ovulation itself, ovulation basically is you releasing an egg. Okay, when you are releasing an egg to wait and then meet a sperm to form a baby, that's you ovulating, releasing an egg. Now ovulation basically lasts for like 24 hours. But then we have something called a fertility window, which is basically usually about a week. So during this period, when you have unprotected sex and the sperm is released, the sperm will go and hide cooler somewhere 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, waiting for this egg to come to meet it. So during this period, if you actually have unprotected sex, the sperm will be there, and as soon as you ovulate, and then you get pregnant. So during this period, the body will start preparing itself for the baby. Your uterus is preparing itself. The whole body is preparing itself. Just say they're homecoming. Just say they're happy like something. So actually, you feeling horny basically is your body telling you to go have sex so they can get pregnant. I mean, can you imagine? My own body is trying to betray me. My own body is pushing me to go and have sex. Like it's tempting me to go and do it. And if I go and do it and I get pregnant, and I just say my body will go and start somewhere, then immediately I'll be in trouble. Can you imagine this? So yes, it's actually like a biological something. The body is trying to tell you that I have done my job. Now it's up to you to go out there, go get some sweetness, and then get me a baby. So you being horny during this period is very normal. It's just your body telling you that it wants a baby. I mean, can you imagine this? Yeah. So be very careful when during this period you get pregnant. So that is why you feel horny. The body wants a baby. Okay. So this also goes on to explain that, you see, mostly when women get to their menopause or getting close to their menopause, their sexual desire sort of reduces. Majority of women, when they get to their menopause or getting closer to their menopause, don't even feel for sex. Sex is the last thing on their mind. They get so dry and stuff like that. I said majority, meaning there are some women, even when they're in their menopause, they still feel for sex. They want it. That's when if their husbands can't do the job, hey, now Branty, a boyfriend's in a woman with this tadri and water milk and this banana and stuff like that. Because they want it. But majority of them, because their estrogen level has dropped, because their estrogen levels is so low, they don't even feel for sex at all. Okay, and even some ladies who are even young have their estrogen levels very low, so it makes them not really feel for sex. That's why some ladies, aside other problems, psychological problems and other stuff, may not really feel for sex. That's because the estrogen level is low. So next time you are, ovulating and you feel horny, it's your body telling to get pregnant. Don't listen to your body. What it? Good. Now there are some women, including myself, including me, a few days to menstruation, or maybe menstruation itself, that's when we get horny. I'm one of those ladies, okay? That's what actually makes me know about menstruating. A few days to when I start menstruating, that is when, my whole body is trying to tell me to go and sin, but I've refused to listen to my body. Yes, so, studies have also shown that, you see, during this period, hey, the mind is a very powerful something. The brain is very powerful. The brain knows that you are free. The chances of you getting pregnant when you are menstruating or when you're about menstruating is very low, very low, so the body knows this. So now the body is like, freedom is coming. There's a body name who said there is freedom. So go and do it. Go and enjoy it because you won't get pregnant. So it's like the body is trying to tell you, say, now you are free. Now there's nothing like pregnancy. It's just like something like a psychological something. The body knows nothing will happen, sort of. So now go and have fun. She didn't see. So if you also follow the body and go and do it, you get pregnant. So then the body will tell you, say, media, I didn't force you. So that's why some of us, when we're about to menstruate or even menstruating, we have this urge to go have sex because biologically or naturally, our body is trying to tell us that nothing will happen. So go and enjoy yourself. Okay, so next time you're actually feeling horny, don't feel that there is something wrong with it. It's very natural. Your body is just trying to, tell you what's going on in your body because of these hormones. The hormones is just trying to dictate, things for you as well. Now, some of these fruits that actually help is, we have something we call phytoestrogen. Okay, it's basically just like estrogen. Okay, but this phytoestrogen is found in fruits, and vegetables and stuff like that. So it actually mimics estrogen, and also binds with the estrogen receptors to actually basically do everything that the estrogen actually also do. Okay, so example is the sesame seed. Yes, it's very rich in this estrogen. We have like the broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, garlic actually also does that. Peanuts, cashew nuts, or actually chocolate. It also has this phytoestrogen, or this estrogen mimics the things which also makes your estrogen levels go up. That's why some people say when they take chocolate, they become more sexy. I really don't know. I have to do research on that as well. I say I want to do research on everything. So these are some of the things that when you take in, it can actually help increase your estrogen level. Even those in their menopause can take it to help them increase their estrogen level small, be like that. So I hope today you learned something, and please subscribe. I keep telling you, and share. Until next week, shall it be good? Because me, I am Jack.